Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's episode of Starting From Scratch. And I actually get paired up against this really nice Swedish side. It's got Team of the Season Rasmus Elm in there. It's got a few other players, that Sunderland right winger. And to be honest with you, it was a solid squad. But unfortunately, my trusty Xbox, my ultimate Xbox, my elite Xbox, decided it was necessary just to have a cup of tea and take a break. So it turned off briefly, and so that's what I had to do, just restart the Xbox. Fortunately though, it didn't count as a loss, and that's pretty rare in FIFA 12. I've noticed in most things in FIFA 12, if you dashboard or something like that in the loading screen glitch, then you tend to pick up the loss, which really isn't due to your fault. But fortunately there, I didn't pick up any sort of loss. But I came up against this side with Duarte and Anita. They're playing the centre midfield roles. And you know what? That was really awesome, because if you guys have been following my Starting From Scratch series for a little while now, you'll know that I've been I use those players in one of the teams, but a little bit of passing around the box and Jimmy Brion manages to slot it away. That's probably one of my favourite, play styles. I've really been working on my play style, especially with FIFA 13 coming up. I really want to go hard in FIFA 13, so I've really adapted this sort of passing and moving, just, controlling the possession more than anything. You could call it Barca play, but I wouldn't call it like as dominant as that. I've just been working on getting a really good passing accuracy. So, we'll have to wait and see. But it went 1-1, and then it went 2-1. Anita, the class player that he is, managed to put away the goal that put him ahead. And again, some really poor defending on my part as he finesses it into the bottom right-hand corner of the goal. And he was 3-1 up there. Duarte, an absolutely outstanding player for the Eredivisie side. And It was worrying times for me. But a bit of left trigger, right trigger action there, and Brion rockets one in straight from the kickoff, and it was back. Time to get going. After being 3-1 down, it was now 3-2, and the comeback needed to be on, to be honest with you. Recently I found myself that I've been letting in goals really early and just finding myself on the back foot all the time, but at the same time I've also noticed that I've been coming back from a lot of those sort of situations, and there Menez doing a little bit of trickery around the keeper and manages to put it away to make it 3-3, and the game was on. It was coming up. It was so close to the 90th minute. What would happen? What do you think happened, ladies and gents? Of course, the 90th minute goal haunts me, absolutely haunts me, as Fernandez there puts a really nice goal away, to be fair to him, but unfortunately I couldn't do anything away, and my head went down, and that was it. And I was absolutely gutted, because I thought I put up a great fight to bring it back to 3-3, but it was a 90th minute goal. But wait, is that what I think it is? Yes, it is, ladies and gents. A penalty in the 90th minute. It couldn't have gone much better. I couldn't have got luckier at any point. The guy picks up a red card as well, and it was just fantastic for me, meaning that, if I did put this away and we did decide to go extra time, that he would be lacking in the defense and missing one particular player. So where do I go? I always go just above the keeper's head, and Devao, I believe is how you say it, slots it away really nicely to make it 4-4. Is the second goal in the 90th minute, and I was so happy when that went in. And there we go, a nice little bit of trickery down the wing, puts in an absolute beautiful cross, and Menez is just not going to miss those. That 84 rated Inform Menez is just so insane in this game. So that put me 5-4 up in the 105th minute, as we both went for extra time and penalties. And then here we go, a nice cross in, and Remy puts the header away, and that was simply the nail in the coffin. So, I haven't actually done a Starting From Scratch in a while, so you guys might be a bit rusty. What does my team look like? How's it shaping up? And this is my current team. This isn't actually the starting team. I've got Jimmy Brion and Remy that usually play up front as strikers. In the midfield, I'm currently missing Sissoko, who's on the bench for fitness. And at centre-back, I usually have Loetes, I think is how you say it, instead of Sorbonne there, the silver centre-back. So, the team is shaping up pretty nicely. A few things that could be done, but I've still got a little way to go with it, and I really want to purchase Benzema next. He's definitely the next purchase. But I come up against this side here, and he was completely sold there. His defender was sold so easily, and fortunately I managed to put it away with Jimmy Briand. But this team is looking pretty good. I mean, Menez there with a near post goal, and this guy wasn't having any of it. He was pretty annoyed, decided to run down the clock when he pressed start, and I could just tell he wasn't impressed, and so he decided it was time for dinner, and he headed off, and that means I got the victory, a 2-0 victory. And, you know, I always quite enjoy the short games, the ones that go by pretty quickly because they just decide to rage quit. I come up against this side here, though, a pretty solid side. 82 chemistry, could be a little bit better, but then again, a lot better than the chemistry of the guy I just recently played. He had Xavier Hernandez as center defensive mid. He was obviously just really wanting the pace at the back or something, but that was a really strange choice. But to be honest, I came up against this side, and it was a non-rare Premier League side. I think maybe a couple I didn't manage to fully take a look at the team earlier, but they had quite a few non-rare Premier League side players, and his team was actually really good. I really underestimated it. Rafael and Fabio both played really well in this game for him. So that was kind of a worrying thing for me when I tried to go through his defense. They were always, you know, they all had a bit of pace on them, so it was quite worrying. But fortunately, I managed to make the breakthrough. And yes, it did require quite a bit of luck there at the end. But Remy managing to put it away, and I pick up this win for the game. So I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, ladies and gents. If you have, then leaving a like, comment, favorite, any of that sort of shenanigans. Tell me, what player do you think I should buy next? Bear in mind, I've already got Benzema going on in my head, so let me know who do you want to see next. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I really appreciate your support recently. Truly immense, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.